So you're planning a move from Canada to the US. That is a huge step, and it's about so much more than just packing boxes, right? Today, we're going to dive deep and tackle the US customs paperwork for all your household goods to make sure your move is as smooth as possible. You know that nightmare scenario? Imagining all of your belongings, pretty much your entire life, just stuck at the border? It's a scary thought. And honestly, a single missing signature or an old, outdated form can bring your whole move to a screeching halt. The stakes are definitely high, but don't worry, we're going to show you exactly how to get it right. All right, let's get into it and build your essential toolkit. These next few slides, this is the foundation for your entire customs package. These are the absolute 100% must-haves for a smooth border crossing. And here they are, the core four. That's what I like to call them. Just think of these as the four pillars holding up your entire customs declaration. You're going to need your passport, solid proof of your U.S. immigration status, that I-94 arrival record, and a really, really detailed inventory. Every single one is a non-negotiable piece of the puzzle. Okay, this one is a big deal. U.S. Customs needs to see your physical visa, green card, or U.S. passport. I'm serious. A scan or a photocopy just isn't going to fly here. This is the official piece of paper that proves you have the right to import all your personal stuff without paying any duty on it. You know, timing is everything, and that's especially true with the I-94. It's basically your official electronic stamp that proves you have physically entered the United States. Your moving truck generally cannot be cleared until this little electronic record pops up in the customs system. So what does that mean for you? It means you have to cross the border before your stuff does. And now let's get to the single most important document in this entire process. I'm talking about the Customs and Border Protection Form 3299. I call this the master key, and for good reason. Without it, your shipment is literally going nowhere. So what is this form? It's your official declaration. It's you telling Customs, hey, that truck full of stuff, that belongs to me, and it's all personal effects, not commercial goods I'm planning to sell. An error on this form is the #1 reason for delays, and delays mean extra costs and a ton of headaches. So let's make sure to get this right. Let's walk through the common spots where people get tripped up. For port of entry, don't guess, your mover will tell you the exact crossing. For your info, use your full legal name exactly as it shows up on your passport. And this is probably the most important part. That signature must be yours, and it must be in ink. Nobody else can sign it for you. Here's a great little cheat sheet of the do's and don'ts. A huge one, always download the latest version of the form directly from the CBP website. If you use an old one, it'll get rejected instantly. Be realistic with the values you put down, and please, whatever you do, do not use whiteout. If you make a mistake, just print a fresh copy and start over. It's worth it. Okay, so we've got the paperwork covered, but what about the actual stuff inside the boxes? Let's dive into the rules of the game that decide what can cross that border duty-free and, well, what can't cross at all. If you remember only one rule about your belongings, please let it be this one. To get that duty-free entry, you must have owned and, this part is crucial, used your items for at least 1 full year before your move. So here's a really simple breakdown. Your comfy old sofa and the kitchen gadgets you've been using for years, you're good. That brand new big screen TV you just bought last month, or anything still in its original shrink wrap, CBP is going to see that as new merchandise. And yep, you will have to pay import duties on it. Now, some things are just a flat-out no, and this is where it gets really serious. The big one for Canadians moving south is cannabis. Even though it's legal in Canada, it is a federally controlled substance in the US. That means it is absolutely prohibited at the border in any form, and that includes CBD. Seriously, don't even think about packing it. So what actually happens when the moving truck pulls up to the US border? I know it can feel like a total black box, but it's really a very predictable process. Let's walk through the journey your belongings are about to take. I want you to pay close attention to step 1 here. A good professional mover files all your documents electronically before the truck even starts its engine. This pre-filing is the absolute key to a fast clearance because it means the CBP officer already has your file ready to go when the truck arrives. As you can see, the timeline can really vary. Most shipments that are well prepared get released in a day or 2, no problem. But if your shipment gets flagged for a physical exam, which can just be random, it can add several days, even a week, to the whole process. This is exactly why having perfect paperwork is so important. It really reduces your chances of getting flagged. All right, let's get to our final and maybe most practical section, how to stay out of trouble. We're going to cover the most common and most avoidable reasons for those really stressful delays at the border. So, what do you think it is? After everything we've talked about, what's the single biggest culprit that holds up a family's move across the border? Any guesses? And there you have it. It's that master key we talked about. A missing signature, an outdated version, or just some blank fields on Form 3299 will bring everything to a dead stop. CBP simply will not process the shipment until a perfectly corrected form is submitted. And here are the other classic mistakes you'll want to avoid. Vague inventories, like miscellaneous household goods, that is a huge red flag for customs. Be specific. Instead of kitchen stuff, you should write 10 boxes containing cookware and dishes. And remember that timing thing? The truck cannot be cleared before your I-94 record is in the system, so your own arrival timing is absolutely critical. So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this: organization is your superpower. A complete, accurate, and consistent set of documents where your inventory perfectly matches your declaration form, that is your golden ticket to a fast and stress-free clearance. It truly is the key to unlocking a smooth move. And finally, with all the paperwork behind you, let's focus on the real goal here. Just forget the boxes and the forms for a minute. What's that one thing? Maybe it's a piece of art, a favorite chair, a set of photos that you can't wait to unpack. The thing that will finally make your new house feel like home, because that's what this is all about.